there's a songbook in that one?
There should be, no, I don't think there is.
Okay, I'll just double check. I'll play it. I'll play it till my son gets home. father of bluegrass. Who's the father?
Bill Monroe.
That's right. Bill Monroewitz. All right. I played in the United States Navy Band for 17 years, all around the world. And I ended up at one point doing more Sunday morning gospel services than being able to go to shul. So I retired as soon as I could. And but I wrote a song that is written in the style of gospel music, but it's got Hebrew words and English words. There's a place that I pray to the Holy One in words of yesterday. It's a holy place. Wherever I go, God is with me. This I know, repeat after me. Before I sleep, when I rise, I hold the Holy One right before my eyes. Shema Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. That holy place is in my heart. It's filled with love and set apart. Wherever I am, I walk right in to a holy building that lives within. Repeat after me. There's a place that I pray to the Holy One in words of yesterday. It's a holy place. Wherever I go, God is with me. This I know. Before I sleep, when I rise, I hold the Holy One right before my eyes. Shema Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. This wondrous world and everything I see, I feel the Holy One inside of me. Don't need for a wall or a roof above. Just need to feel God's mercy and love. There's a place that I pray to the Holy One in words of yesterday. It's a holy place. Wherever I go, God is with me. This I know. Before I sleep, when I rise, I hold the Holy One right before my eyes. Shema Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai.
Yeehaw. Yeah. Welcome to our Shabbat service of Bluegrass. What a pleasure to celebrate. We're going to begin with Shalom Aleichem. So I'm going to have you all rise, please. Put your prayer books down if you don't know the words. As we say here, just tough luck. You'll hum along, you'll sing along, but here we go. If you want to put your arms around your neighbor, go ahead. Shalom Aleichem.
2, 3, 4. Shalom Aleichem, Malchei Hasharei, Malachei Elyon, Mini Melech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem L'Shalom. Baruch Hu.
We're going to remain standing, please, for the blessing of the Shabbat candles, tradition to bring in light, enlightenment, and peace into our homes. We'll join together in the blessing.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kiddeshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner. Shel Shabbat.
You may be seated. You'll be able to follow along in our service in the Siddur, the prayer book, the smaller of the two red books that you have in front of you. And we're going to begin page 13. Page 13, you'll find Shiru Ladonai, we sing unto God.
We call this in bluegrass the high lonesome sound. Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz, Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz, Shiru Ladonai shir chadash, Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz, Shiru Ladonai shir chadash, Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz. Let's sing Laila. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la. Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai kol haaretz.
Page 20, Romamu.
So, the song, or the words Romamu means exalted is God on God's holy mountain. And when we're talking about this kind of music, there's only one thing you could do in the mountains. You'll hear it. And then you'll help me out, okay? A one, a two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachavu lahar kodsho. And he kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu. Here we go. Romemu Tocho. Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Romemu Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lahar tocho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Your turn, everybody. Here we go. That's so good. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu. That was good. We could have done that all night, Rabbi.
We could. Oh, yodel, yodel. Page 23, find Lechado D. We're going to remain seated for a couple of the first two stanzas, then we'll turn a couple pages. We're going to call in the Shabbat bride. We're not yodeling her in, but we will welcome her. We'll welcome and we'll bow and we'll acknowledge her presence in as we begin Lechado D, page 23.
I'm going to tell a quick story.
Okay, please.
I was in Israel, and I was at a festival, a music festival, and it was Friday night, and they had a Kabbalat Shabbat, and I said, I'm going to bring some great melodies back to my congregation. And it's going to be real authentic. It's going to be real Israeli music. And so they're talking about it, and they say, the Shabbat queen, when she comes in Tzfat, right, in the city of Tzfat, in white robes, all the people come around on the mountain. And so Shabbat will be coming around the mountain when she comes. And that's what they did. 1, 2, 3. Lecha dodi lekrat kala, oy vey. Lecha dodi lekrat kala, lecha dodi lekrat kala, bnei Shabbat v'kavela. Lecha dodi lekrat kala, shamor zachor v'diborecha, ishmiyanu le'ramicha, Adonai echad u'shemo. Echad Shemo Tiferet Velitila, Echad Likrat Kala, Echad Likrat Kala, Echad Likrat Kala, Bnei Shabbat Dekavela, Echad Likrat Kala. Shabbat v'chu v'necha, ki hi v'kol ha'bracha, lerosh mikedem, v'surcha sof ma'aseh, v'makol Shabbat tchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, lecha dodi likrat kala, lecha dodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat dekavela. Mo'i b'shalom atem b'hala, v'gam b'simcha u'b'tzom olam, לקראת קהלה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה, בני שבת בקבלה, לך דודי לקראת. Your turn, everybody, here we go. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה, בני שבת בקבלה, לך דודי לקראת קהלה. You may be seated. We doing Mizmor Shir? All right. Do you have a handout with Mizmor Shir? I don't know if they got it out this year. We didn't do it this year. It's all right. We'll do it. They know it by now. So Mizmor Shir. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, ולזמר שמך עליון. Sing a song of Shabbat. It's good to sing God's praise. Sing a song of Shabbat. Exalted is God's name. Morning and evening, v'nevel v'chinor, on the strings of the harp, we sing to the Lord. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני. Try it, everybody. מזמור שיר. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני. מזמור שיר ליום השבת. מזמור שיר ליום ולזמר לשמך, ולזמר לשמך עליון. צדיק התמר יפרח, the righteous flourish like a palm. Standing right, standing tall, like a cedar in Lebanon. Morning and evening, v'nevel v'chinor, on the strings of the harp, we sing unto the Lord. Morning and evening, v'nevel v'chinor, on the strings of the harp, we sing unto the Lord.
Page 39a, the official call to prayer as a community. We rise together for the Baruch Hu. It's the Chazan, the cantor that calls out, acknowledging us as a sacred community, and we respond and bow in the next line of Baruch Adonai, page 39a. You may be seated towards the bottom of that page. Umavir Yom.
ומביא יום ובביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריך
Page 40, Ahavat Olam.
נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ויורך ימינו ובהם נגד יומם ולילה. כי הם חיינו ויורך ימינו ובהם נגד יומם ולילה. חיינו ויורך ימינו ובהם נגד יומם ולילה. חיינו ויורך ימינו ובהם נגד יומם ולילה. ואמתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמי. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל.
Page page 41. It's the moment of the Shema in which we feel oneness with ourselves, with life, the universe. That's why it's a tradition to close your eyes for these first six words in oneness so that we can just let all the other senses kind of melt away and just our hearts and our souls feel at one. So I invite you just to close those eyes. Feel yourself and your heartbeat. And you are at one with yourself, with the sacred community, with life itself as we join together.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levacha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha ve'hayu advarim ha'ele asher Anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Vishinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha uv'lechtecha b'derech uv'shochpecha uv'kumecha uv'kshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך.
We continue silently, either with the words or just the sense of oneness of life together.
למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם, אמת.
Page 44, מי כמוך.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sefele
your Kol Shabbat, the supplements that you have inside, you'll find a prayer, Rafa'enu. It's a moment for prayer for health and healing and strength. So whether you're dealing with any issues of life, it's you, or parent, child, whether it's an illness, whether it's an emotional issue, depression, eating disorders, there's so many issues which people confront. I want you to be able to feel the healing powers. We're going to read together in English, and then it's going to trail off and going to be able to either focus that energy inward or outward to others. And this will be our moment of providing healing and compassion and caring for others. So let's read together in English. Heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. Help us and save us, for you are our glory. Grant perfect healing for all our afflictions. May it be your will, Lord our God, God of our ancestors, to send perfect healing of body and soul too at this time. Your private prayers.
God, only you can bring true healing, and so we pray. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei Cholei Amo Yisrael. Blessed are you, Shekhinah, restores our loved one. Heal our people speedily in our day. Benumar, Amen. God, only you can bring true healing, and so we pray. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei Cholei Amo Yisrael. Blessed are you, Shekhinah, restores our loved ones. Heal our people speedily in our day. Benumar, Amen. For all those in your prayers, may there be given strength and healing, and let us say, Amen. Page 45, Hashkivenu. Hashkivenu Adonai L'Shalom. May we lie down in peace. May we rise up again, our King. the shelter of your wings. Remove from us every danger, hurt and sorrow, from behind and before us, when we come and when we go. Chanun berachum atah, gracious, caring are you. Guard your people, Israel, and Jerusalem too. Shalom Aleinu. Spread your shelter of peace on us. Ashkiveinu. Spread your shelter of peace on us. Ashkiveinu.
That's beautiful. Wow. Some of you, I don't know if you know, some of you may, the story. It's a rabbinic tradition called a midrash, in which before God actually gave the 10 Commandments to the Jewish people, that he went to other nations. You know this story? So God goes to one of the first nations and says, I've got a precious gift for you, 10 Commandments. And they said, okay, what's in it? And God starts out, I'm the Lord your God. You shall have no other gods. You go, no, stop right there. Right? We got lots of gods. You can't be our only God. All right? So God goes on to the next nation, starts with the same open, goes through some of the commandments, and gets to the one that says that you shall not murder. And they go, oh, stop right there. Like, when we want to kill somebody, like, just do it. Like, it's just it's how we live, like the Wild West. It's just we do it, so sorry. God goes to the next nation, goes through, starts out, goes through, getting close to the end, and gets to thou shalt not steal, and they go, whoops, stop right there. Like, if we want something from somebody, we just take it. That's how we do it. You like it, take it. God finally comes to the Israelites and says, I have the precious gift for you. And instead of saying, well, what's in it? They say in Hebrew, Na'aseh v'nishma, we'll do it, and we'll listen to it. And taking that order of doing first and then listening, the rabbis decided that the Jewish people took it upon themselves without having to actually listen to them. Now, you might say that's blind faith. Rabbis were very clear and they were very concerned about just blind faith, but they want to have the idea of connection and belief. So they understand it as, we will do it, and then we'll fully understand it. Na'aseh v'nishma. then we'll understand what it's about. And we talk about how, I don't know about you, but people respond and learn differently. Sometimes before people can do something, they really have to understand how to do it. They have to understand what it's about, and only when they understand everything about it are they willing to do it. How many of you are like that? Right? You want to understand everything first. Then you're going to go. And then there's other people that say, you know what, I'm ready to jump. Like you. Yeah, there you go. Like Erica Miller, right? How many of you are like, I don't need to understand, I'm just going to try it, I'm going to jump in. Isn't that interesting? You can do both. Jump. But isn't it fascinating how it's a difference in terms of personality sometimes? And the connection and understanding that people come to tradition. And the truth of the matter is, by the way, Jewish people, when it came to observing, they didn't understand why they were observing the commandments. Do you think your grandparents understood why, if they kept kosher, why they were keeping kosher? No. You think they knew why you observe Shabbat? No. In fact, you know, the play and movie Fiddler on the Roof tells you exactly how they thought. When Tevi was pushed to understand why he does something, well, how does he answer? Tradition. Because he doesn't know the answer. They didn't know the why. But they believed that by doing first, it'll come to some sense of understanding and, if you will, some sense of reward and beauty of life. It's hard. By the way, when it comes to marriage sometimes it's about jumping in. How many of you are from a generation if you got married or your parents got married and that from the time their first date till the time they got married was less than 6 months? How many of you have one of those? Your parents. Your parents. And you go like, are you kidding? Are you crazy? 6 months? And you hear stories about even 3 months or 3 weeks later. Today, it's like 10 years. Right? You know, right? Our kids. Right? There's no time. Like they want to make sure we understand each other. We got to work it out. And it's very different in terms of the sense of relationship. So we here, we like to celebrate and acknowledge wedding anniversaries. Whether you jumped in or whether you just understood it, we're going to celebrate. There's 2 tonight. We had others, but apparently they're having too much fun at home and didn't make it to services. But it's a good way to celebrate your anniversary. But first of all, Meredith and Erwin, stand up, please. 11 years you've been married. Is that right? 7 years. Oh, it is 7. 7's your lucky number. This is the sabbatical year. Of course it is. It's one of the other couples that was 11. So my apologies. I should know because I was there. In fact, wasn't it right? Where was it? It was right here. Yeah, it was right. In fact, I think, is it right here or up there? Yeah, there you go. And so, by the way, in those 7 years, they have 4 children between the 2 of them. And when I ask questions, by the way, some of you may know I send out questions for people to answer. And so the questions this cycle are, complete this sentence. Not many people know it, but my spouse is really good at. Number 2 is, I appreciate most when my spouse. And the third one is, what's the most memorable gift you ever received from your spouse and why? So we'll see whether I do answer all of them from each one. But so he said, many people not know, anything you ask her of, she is good at it. Is that, and so she's good at everything. From Meredith, complete the sentence. Not many people know it, but my spouse is really good at everything except laundry and cleaning the kitchen. I appreciate most when my spouse, he says, accepts my apology, which is often, he wrote. And she wrote, I appreciate it most when my spouse listens and is supportive. There you go. Third one, what's the most memorable gift? Her hand in marriage. It's priceless and timeless and one of a kind. She wrote, what's the most memorable gift? Best gift he ever gave me was his love of me, but more importantly, the love of my daughters and embracing them as his own. Happy 7 years anniversary. Give them a hand, all right? And then it's going to be 20 years. Anybody else who is last month anniversary would like to share? I don't think so. I know, Aaron, it is yours, but you're not here. It is yours. How many years have you guys been married? 10 years. 10 years. And the secret of the success of your marriage is what? Tolerance. There's so much we could do with that, right? Like tolerance of who, of both, of what, of when, of everything. There you go. You're a winner. There you go. All right, but now we're going to celebrate 20 years of marriage. Adrian and Jerry Ross, if you will stand up, please. Woo! Between them, 4 children and 4 grandchildren in those 20 years. Those have been eventful years. Complete the sentence, right? Many people don't know, but my spouse is really good at. He wrote that she is good at basketball. You may not know this, he wrote, but she once played with Meadowlark Lemon. 1-on-1. Wow. But it doesn't surprise me, by the way, because I know you. And that she wrote that he is a great mentor, which is fabulous. I appreciate when my spouse lets himself be completely open and comes to me from the inside of her heart. That's that you wrote about Adrian. And she wrote, he makes everything okay. What memorable gift. Her and her kids help make my life complete. Oh, that's the nice one, Jerry. And she wrote that he let me totally gut and redo his home office without arguing or screaming. Sometimes just those simple things in life. We're going to celebrate those anniversaries, and so you're sitting here together. Why don't you stand up? We're going to share with you a blessing.
Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May the Lord bless you and keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God's presence always shine upon you.
Yisa Adonai et panav elecha v'yasem lecha Shalom.
May the love that you share not only inspire you and your family and all of us, bring us all peace. And let us say, Amen.
Oh, Bishama, Ve'are Yehuda, Ubechutzot, Yerushalayim, Kosasan ve'kosim,
You may be seated. Those of you who are standing on page 46, Vishamru, we continue.
Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et hashabat asot et hashabat. Try it with us. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et hashabat l'doratam berit olam. Bnei Yisrael, odi le'olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz v'shamru bnei Yisrael et hashabat v'asu et hashabat v'shamru Bnei Yisrael et hashabat ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לדורותם יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא חירותי וימליך מלכותי וחייכו ויומכו וחייכו בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמי בקדושה בריחו לעילם יבוא בחטא ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה דמירה מעלמה ואמרו
Page 47, we're going to rise together for the Amidah. The evening Amidah is always done silently, so we're going to do, you can do Hebrew or English, or the private prayers, meditations of your heart, but we're going to begin with a kavanah, with a meditation. Adonai tzvatai tiftach, God, please open my lips, ufi yagiti latecha, that my mouth may proclaim your praise, and we open our hearts to that feeling of prayer, and our souls, we join together. Adonai Anananananana tzvotai tiftach Anananananana ufi yagid tehilatecha na na na
Shalom Ra O Yisrael Amcha V'Yaakov Yoshvei Tevel Shalom Ra O Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Very nice song.
Shalom Rav Al Yisrael Amcha V'Yaakov Yoshvei Tevel Shalom Rav Al Yisrael Tasim Le'olam Shalom Rav Al Yisrael Amcha V'Yaakov Yoshvei Tevel Shalom Rav Al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam Yatahu Melech Adon Lecha HaShalom Ki Yatahu Melech Adon Lecha HaShalom Shalom Rav O Yisrael Amcha V'Yaakov Yoshvei Tevel Shalom Rav O Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam Will Be'enecha Levarech Et Amcha Yisrael V'choletu v'choshan B'shlomecha
Shalom Ra Israel Tasim Leolam Tasim Leolam Tasim
You're sure? You're sure? I just want. We're still going, maybe. Page 54, Kaddish Shalem.
יתגלל יגדל שמי רבה
אמן.
ויאמר דבר חילותם וימלך בחצי בחייכון וימלכון וחיי לכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב יאמרו
Amen.
יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעלם לעלמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ותרומה מתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלב ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ברכו לאלה מנקה בכתב ושירת השבחת ונחמת אדם ירן בעלמה ויאמרו אמן תתקבל צלותון ובודהון לכל בית ישראל קודם לשמיה ויאמרו אמן יהי שלום הרבה מן שמיה וחיים לעיני לכל ישראל ויאמרו אמן עושה שלום במרמה ויעשה שלום עלינו
We rise together for Kiddush, page 55.
Baruch
Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'yahava uvratzon inchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh zecher letziyat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta yotanu kidasha mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha Baruch Atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat Amen.
Grape juice? I'm really disappointed. We remain standing for Aleinu, page 56.
עלינו לשבח לדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. אנחנו קוראים
משתחווים ומודים
לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שאמונות לשמיים ויוסד הארץ ומשה מקרוב השמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בכוחי אלוהים הוא אלוהינו אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו ככתוב בתורתו וידעת היום והשיבותה אל לבבך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ויום הארץ מתחת עינו כן נקבל לך אדוני שדי בכל בני ועשו שמך ובתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר היה אדוני למלך כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
You may be seated. At this time of memorial, we call in reverence the yard sites of those who have been gathered unto their people. On this Shabbat, remember the yard sites of John Clark, Stephen Dock, Pauline Kaufman, Harry Minkoff, Maria Rubin, Harry Shapiro, Mo Sharf, Tom Sherrick, Allison Warsham, Joseph Elbaum, Warren Kaufman, David Krantz, Jack Norwich, Helen Bomberg, Lillian Bolovsky, Theodore Fleisser, Lydia Glazer, Sadie Hoffman, Norman Reisman, Kamran Shakiban, Betsy Silver, Gary Starkman, Tilly Varnon, Aaron Visselman, Francis Braverman, Bertha Gelfond, Clara Halpern, Ron Lee, Yoav Pantalat, Evelyn Rubin, Lulu Shamash Abid, Irving Gold, Dolores Klein, Lise Klein, Henry Moss, Gerald Silver, Louis Block, Fred Goodrich, Fred Gottfried, Esther Kurtzman, Sarah May Lasky, Marion Lavin, Frank Lipkin, Evelyn Rosenzweig, Bruce Saltman, Robert Seidner, Samuel Stone, Sarah Toppy, Evelyn Visselman, Anna Weiss, David Welsh, Brooke Alexander, Stanley Alprin, Maria Altman, Maxine Bussell, Devora Tsiubutaru, Sally Hursk, Marilyn Jussum, Jules Carey, Louis Miller, Bernard Shine, and Gertrude Spasser. We're also mindful and saddened by the recent passing of longtime member Esther Gable, right? Love, who would sit always right over there on Shabbat mornings, and who is mourned by everyone in this community. Our hearts go out to her family. We mourn as well the passing of Sylvia Fields, mother of Robert and Barbara. Robert, the funeral was out of town, and you're back here, and we hope that you're given strength and comfort by this community at this time. For all who have near desire to recite the words of the Mourner's Kaddish, you're invited to rise at this time. Page 58, the words of affirmation, of life and memory, and whether you're here in the sanctuary or if you're at home and by live streaming, that you're able to be part of this minyan, the sacred community, to recite these words of Kaddish. Those reciting the words of the Kaddish join together. Yit Gadal, the Yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah. Amen. Yalma Tivrach Hirute, Yamlich Malchute, B'chayechon, V'yomechon, Uvchaye, Dechol Beit Yisrael. Bagala v'zman kariv v'meru amen. Yehi shmei rabam v'vorach le'olam u'me'el maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudasha brichu le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran v'alma v'meru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'meru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'meru amen. May God establish His peace in the heavens to grant peace and harmony for us, for all of Israel, and all of humanity. We say amen. You may be seated. Julie Devine, you have some announcements for us? Oh, good. Come on.
Thank you, Rabbi Vogel. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Hope you enjoyed our Bluegrass Shabbat this evening. Yeah? Yeah. And I'd like to wish a happy anniversary to our 2 anniversary couples, whom I'm extremely fond of. So special happy anniversary to all of you. Tomorrow, our Shabbat service begins at 9:15 a.m. right here at Temple Aliyah. And I want to let you know, in case you were planning to go on our Shabbat hike tomorrow morning, we had to postpone it because it's supposed to rain, I hope, and because we really need it, and we canceled the hike. So let's hope it rains. But anyway, it will be rescheduled for March 21st. I hope that you will join Rabbi Galko on the 21st for our next Shabbat hike. Next Friday at 7 p.m., please join us for Shabbat Live. And on Saturday, join us. We have a bar mitzvah in the morning, Adam Craneman, and then in the afternoon, Noah Weintraub. So we hope that you will join us for that. And it's hard to believe, but Purim is 2 weeks away. Have you sent your Mishloach Manot baskets yet? Have you pre-purchased your discounted carnival tickets and wristbands? No? Okay, that's fine, because you have plenty of time, 2 more weeks. And you can also volunteer to work a shift at the carnival, and you can do it all at templealiyah.org/Purim. And don't forget, Purim is not only fun, but by participating and volunteering, you're helping raise funds for our youth program. So it's a mitzvah as well. As always, details about all of our events and programs here at Temple Aliyah are available in the Kol Shabbat that was handed out to you this evening. I'd like to thank Hazel Stein and your wonderful musicians this evening for sharing your beautiful music with us. Thank you so much. And please join us after the service for our Oneg Shabbat in Lubin Hall. And thank you again to the anniversary couples for sponsoring the Oneg this evening. And lastly, I'd like to remind all our visitors and guests to just say no to electronics as we maintain the sanctity of our Shabbat. That's it. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Don't allow?
I think so.
All right, let's rise together, page 211. Here we go.
Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra V'et Nasa V'chefzo Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra V'et Nasa V'chefzo Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Ve'acharei Gidlot Hakol Levado Gidlot Nora Ve'hu Haya Ve'hu Hoveh Ve'hu Yeh Ve'tifara. Everybody try. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra V'et Nasa V'chefzo Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Ve'hu Echad V'ein Sheni V'hamshilo V'hachbira V'li Reishi V'li Tachli V'lo Ha'oz V'ha'isra Adon malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra v'nasa b'nefto kol azay v'lev shebo nikra v'hu echad v'ein sheni lehamshilo lehachbira v'li v'shit v'li tachli below ha'oz v'ha'misra Adonolam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra v'nasa b'nefto kol azay v'lev shebo nikra v'hu edi v'chai go'ani v'tzur v'li Sarah, vehu nisi umanos li, menakosi v'yom ekra, Adonolam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra v'nasa b'nefto kol azay v'lev shebo nikra Yado akir ruchi beit isha ve'ha'ira ve'im ruchi geviyati Adonai li ve'lo ira Adonolam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra v'nasa b'nefto kol azay v'lev shebo nikra Adonolam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra v'nasa b'nefto kol azay v'lev